Can you see the whiteboard, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
You can see the whiteboard. Okay. So we are going to derive regular falsy method. Let me first show you graphically what exactly we are doing. So if you remember something from the last lecture, we have a polynomial function, say, this is too bad. I mean, the thickness of the pen is too big. Let me just check. Mm, Just a minute. Huh? Can you hear me, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, now I am not very happy with this WebEx whiteboard, but yeah, let me check. Can you see? Just tell me, huh? Yeah, can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
So we are
Yes, ma'am.
considering a polynomial
Yes,
fx is equal to 0, and we want to find out roots of this equation. So we choose 2 points A and B randomly such that FA and FB have opposite signs. That means the product FA FB is less than 0, right? Do you understand this point? I'm just revising the whole concept of existence of the root. Okay. We are choosing 2 points randomly such that FA and FB have opposite signs. So it may happen that FA is positive and FB is negative, or FA is negative and FB is positive. In both the cases, their product is going to be less than 0. So once you choose these points, how does it uh, affect graphically? Okay, let us see how graph can be drawn. So for a given particular function, how to draw the graph? Your function will be of this type. See, so your function may be, say, x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. This is your function. So what you have to do, you have to, this is a function in single variable, and usually we call this whole thing as y. Okay, can you see? X square minus 7x plus 3, I am calling this as
yes,
y.
ma'am.
So this is a
Yes,
two
ma'am.
coordinate system. Okay, x coordinate and y coordinate. We are in 2D plane. So I can randomly choose some x values on the real line and put in x square minus 7x plus 3, and the value which I am getting for x, for that particular x, that will become my value of y. So I can plot these points one by one and draw the curve. Okay, so you can draw the curve and you can see the point where the curve cuts the x-axis is nothing but the root of this equation. Okay, let us see. So now I am drawing the graph. See. Okay, I have this x-axis with me and this is my y-axis. Now I am choosing 2 points randomly, A and B. Okay, so how I am choosing these 2 points? I have some function with me. Okay, I am choosing, see, here I am choosing A comma FA. So what do you observe? What is the sign of FA? Positive or negative? Anyone can answer. What is the sign of FA? FA is positive or negative?
Positive.
FA is positive,
Positive.
right? Because it is in the first
Positive.
quadrant. Now I am taking FB somewhere here. Okay, can you see at the bottom? Can you see
Yes,
the
ma'am.
dot I have put? And now I am joining these 2
Yes, ma'am.
points by a curve. Okay. So this is my point B comma F of B. So I am taking 2 points such that FA is positive and FB is negative on the curve, and I am joining that. For getting the curve, you can draw some more points also, doesn't matter. But here I am just choosing 2 points, and now I am just showing you that this curve cuts the x-axis somewhere, and this is my exact route. Okay, this is my exact route. Okay, this is the exact route. This I want to reach to this location now. So how I can reach to this location? So I'm just erasing this part. What I'm going to do now, I'm approximating this curve by a straight line. Okay, instead of joining these 2 points, AFA and BFB, by a curve, I'm joining them by a straight line. Okay, see. Can you see it? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You can see that I have joined these 2 points. Instead of a curve, I have joined. Between any 2 points, there is always a line segment, right? Any 2 points are always collinear. So you can always join 2 points by a straight line, by a line segment. This you cannot do with more than 2 points. Okay, you cannot say that any 3 points are collinear, any 4 points are collinear. That is not the compulsion, but any 2 points are always collinear. So when I join these 2 points by a chord, so now I'm going to call it as a chord. Okay, then that chord also cuts x-axis somewhere, and this is my first approximation. Okay, this is my first approximation. So this C, if you see this C is the exact root, and this is my first approximation. So C and my first answer, they are very close to each other. So I am not getting my answer in the very first step, but I am going closer towards the answer. Have you understood so far? If not, those who have doubt, you can ask me right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone has any doubt so far? Okay, so this is the first step. So now you have you can call this first approximation as C also. Okay, I will rewrite. Suppose I will call my exact value as X. Okay, X is my exact answer of the root, and I will call first approximation as C. Okay, here C is my first approximation. So now, can you tell me the coordinates of the point C? Can anyone tell me the coordinates? X coordinate and Y coordinate.
And Y is 0, X is something, the
C.
value.
X is C, right? The location of C
Yes,
is
ma'am.
on the X axis. So its X coordinate is C and its Y coordinate is 0. Y coordinate means what? Y coordinate is nothing but the function's value is 0. Okay. But it is not on the curve, it is on the line segment, and line segment's equation is different. So I actually want to find out the unknown value of C. So now I have got 3 points on the line segment. AFA, right? The first point. Then second point is C comma 0, C. And the third point is BFB. Okay? Do you know what is A? Do you know what is A? Girls, please come on, speak. Unmute yourself and speak somebody.
0,
No,
some
do you
value.
know what is value of A? You know because
No.
you are taking na A and B. A और B की वैल्यू कौन ले रहा है? Who is accepting A and B values randomly from the real line? The user, right? आप ही लेने वाले हो ना ए और बी की वैल्यू सिलेक्ट करने वाले हो. ए को 0 लेंगे, बी को 1 लेंगे, ए को 1 लेंगे या बी को 2 लेंगे. ऐसा कुछ आप ही सोचोगे ना. पहला स्टेप क्या कहा था? चूज
Yes, ma'am.
2 points randomly. Choose 2 points A and B randomly such that FA and FB have opposite signs. So आपको पता है what is the value of A, what is the value of FA. You are putting A value in function. So you know what is FA. You know what is B. You know what is FB. What you don't know is C. Right? You don't know the value of C. So what we will do, we will use 2 points at a time and find the slope of this line segment. First, I will make use of AFA and C comma 0. इससे मैं स्लोप ढूंढूंगी इस लाइन सेगमेंट का. और दूसरी बार मैं ढूंढूंगी AFA and BFB, which I know. Okay, so let me just erase everything. I will show you what exactly I want to say. It doesn't allow me to clear everything at one stretch. So we have to bear with all these things, girls. Very soon I am trying to teach you on the board, okay, directly, so we need not to use whiteboard. Yeah, so now see, you have got I'm just drawing it once again, I will show you. So this was my AFA point. Okay, this was my C point, C comma 0, and this was my B FB point. Okay, now first I will make use of these 2 points to find the slope. And then I will make use of these 2 points, AFA and BFB. So can you tell me what is the slope formula? Anyone can tell me slope formula?
2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1.
Correct. y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So using AFA and C comma 0, what is the slope? 0 minus f of A upon C minus A. Is that okay? Just try to okay, I will just rewrite it nicely. See, I am using these 2 points, first 2 points, AFA and C comma 0. So my slope would be m is equal to 0 minus f of A upon C minus A. Is that okay? You can write this in your notebook, just the slope formula, okay? Write the slope formula in your notebook. 0 minus FA, so that you can tell me later on when equating these 2 slopes. Okay, so what is m here? M is equal to minus FA upon C minus A. Now I am finding, now these 3 points are collinear, right? So I can use any 2 points to find the slope. Slopes are going to be the same as the points are collinear. Now I will find slope of this line segment using the points AFA and BFB. Okay, so let me just erase the point C. And now I will use what? These 2 points to find the slope. Okay, so what is the formula now? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what should be the formula of slope now?
F of B minus
B
F
minus
of
FA upon B.
B
Yeah,
minus
f
A.
of B minus f of A upon B minus A, right? And can you say that these two slopes are equal? Yes or no? The previous slope
Yes,
minus
ma'am.
FA upon C minus A. Okay, so I will write both the slopes now. One I have already written.
It is much feasible if you write it on a paper, like usually you used to do.
Okay, okay.
But
Now today let
okay.
me do it on the whiteboard now. Again I have to switch. Huh? Okay. You can see this now, Bipashini.
It is visible,
See.
but it's problem for you.
Okay, okay. Now let it be. For today, we will adjust like this. Next time, I will do that. Okay. Now I am using laptop, so I thought I can write it nicely on the whiteboard. So another this thing I am using now. M is equal to. So the first formula was minus f of A upon C minus A. Okay, now these two slopes are same because all these points are on the same line. So we will equate these two values now. Okay. This is very easy. It is absolutely mechanical now. Algebraic polynomials, algebraic formula. So I am equating minus f of A upon C minus A is equal to f of B minus f of A upon B minus A. Okay, so in these, which quantities are known? You know A, you know B, you know FA, you know FB. What you don't know is C. So the ultimate idea is the unknown should be kept at the left hand side. On the left hand side. So C माइनस ए को आप पहले तो आपको ये मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. ओके, सो B माइनस ए इंटू माइनस एफ ए. सो माइनस B टाइम्स एफ ए प्लस A टाइम्स एफ ए, ओके, is equal to now if you multiply C minus A into FB minus FA, so that will become CFB minus CFA minus AFB plus AFA. Okay, plus AFA. So I am just solving these two sides. So you can see AFA is there on both the sides. So that gets cancelled. AFA gets cancelled. Okay. And now you are left with
Minus BFA.
yeah, just a minute. Stylus, if I take, then I think it will be the font size would be smaller. So I'm trying to get the stylus, but I search for many stylus, but those are compatible with iPad and tab or mobile. So for laptop, I'm searching for a good one. If you know any stylus which will go with Dell laptop, just let me know, huh? Later on. So this is there now, and On the RHS, you can see CFB minus CFA. From that, you can take C common. So I am left with now minus BFA is equal to, I am taking C common, okay? C common, then it is inside FB minus F of A, I am getting, and minus AFB, okay? Minus AFB. So we want C only, okay? We want to find out value of C. Yeah. So आपने C already common लिया है. You can shift this AFB. AFB minus BFA you can shift, or this is minus BFA, na? So if I shift AFB, yeah, AFB minus BFA, okay, this A minus AFB will go on the LHS, that will become plus. So AFB minus BFA, and C I am keeping on the RHS, okay, C I am keeping on the RHS, and C के साथ ये multiply क्या हुआ है, this is FB minus FA. Okay, so what is the formula of C? Do you get the formula of C now? This is minus, huh? This is minus. एक minute, huh? So this is the formula for C. AFB minus BFA upon FB minus FA. Okay. Now I will show you my PPT. We will go back to the PPT where you can see nicely written all the things. But have you understood this derivation? Have you understood this derivation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so let
ma'am.
me just
Yes, ma'am.
let me just show you one by one. मैं ग्राफ फिर से एक बार ड्रॉ करती हूँ and then we will go back to the PPT.
Will you please share the PPTs, like for all the PPTs of second chapter?
Hello, Bipashini. Can you hear me, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, सॉरी इन बिटवीन मेरा म्यूट
Yes,
हो गया
ma'am.
है शायद. ओके, देखो ये पहला स्टेप हमने किया था. FA वॉज पॉजिटिव, FB वॉज निगेटिव. यहाँ पे देखो, आपको ये दिख रहा है क्या, मेरा हाइलाइटर दिख रहा है क्या, कर्सर?
Yes, ma'am.
कर्सर दिखता है आपको?
No,
नहीं ना, यहाँ पे कर्सर का क्या है? Arrow pointer. Okay. Can you see arrow this? Okay, you can see this blue line. Now this point FA is negative, positive, FB is positive. हमने ये C कैलकुलेट किया. अभी मुझे बताओ FC की वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है या निगेटिव है? कर्व पे आपको क्या दिख रहा है? FC जहां पे ये है ना, आपको दिख रहा है क्या ये एरो मेरा? ये वैल्यू दिख रही है आपको नीचे FC की?
Yes, ma'am.
पॉजिटिव है या निगेटिव है?
Negative.
हाँ, और FA वैल्यू क्या थी? पॉजिटिव. तो अभी आपको दिख रहा है रूट कौन से इंटरवल में है? AB इंटरवल में है या AC इंटरवल में है रूट? इनिशियली द रूट वॉज इन द इंटरवल AB. नाउ आई एम शिफ्टिंग. मैं किसे रिप्लेस करना चाहूंगी? B को रिप्लेस करूं C से या A को रिप्लेस करूं C से? मेरा इंटरवल मुझे छोटा करना है. आपको कौन से इंटरवल में अभी रूट दिखाई दे रहा है? दिस इज द एग्जैक्ट रूट, राइट? दिस वैल्यू इज द एग्जैक्ट रूट. ये जो x वैल्यू है, दिस इज द एग्जैक्ट रूट. सो ये x वैल्यू AC में दिख रही है ना आपको? AC इंटरवल में दिख रही है. तो ये स्किप करेंगे हम पोर्शन. वी विल डिलीट दिस पोर्शन एंड आई विल redraw. See, again I am drawing another line segment which joins FA and FC. Okay, तो ये क्या हुआ? आपको एक और C1 नाम का अप्रोक्सीमेशन मिल गया जो x के और करीब आ गया. फिर से मैं ड्रॉ करूंगी ये वैल्यू and then I will get one more approximation. Let us call this as C2, and so I am going closer towards the exact root x. This is what is happening. Okay, अभी मैं आपको PPT दिखाती हूँ. Yeah. Can you see my PPT now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So you can see my PPT from the beginning. Okay. Slideshow. हाँ. So see, ये हमने किया है सब कुछ. अभी ये देखो ये फिगर. यहाँ पे उल्टा लिया है. मैंने लिया था FA पॉजिटिव, FB निगेटिव. यहाँ पे FB is positive and FA is negative. And so this is the curve and this is the exact answer. C is your exact answer here and x1, x2 are taken. So first the line, the curve is approximated by this chord and the first approximation is x3. Then fx3 is negative. You can see it falls in the fourth quadrant. x3 falls in the fourth quadrant and therefore fx3 is negative. So x1 x3 जो portion है वो हम delete करेंगे यहाँ पे and we will draw this line segment again. So x4, you are getting another approximation x4 which is closer to C. Again you find that x4 the function's value is negative. So that point fx4 and fx2 you again join by the line segment which cuts the x-axis at x5 and x5 is again a better approximation to C. So when you repeat the same procedure, you go towards the exact root and this was the derivation we did just now. See, M is equal to FB minus FA upon B minus A. Mrinal, can you see? Two participants
Yes,
are
ma'am.
waiting in the lobby. अरे बोला करो रे मुझे आप लोग. 2 participants are waiting in the lobby. Just a minute, हाँ. Stop sharing करती हूँ मैं. 1 minute रुको जरा. ध्यान नहीं जाता है यहाँ पे. ओके. एक बार स्टार्ट कर दो सिखाना तो ध्यान नहीं जाता है. Yeah. Can you see? We are back to the. So
Yes,
this was the derivation we were doing. Okay. FB minus M is equal to FB minus FA upon B minus A. Then I had considered C comma 0 and A comma FB. Here in this derivation they have considered C comma 0 and B comma FB. So both the things will give you the same answer. If you see the C का answer यहाँ पे देखो AFB minus BFA upon FB minus FA. So this is the formula of regular falsi. Okay. So formula A and B are randomly chosen such that FA and FB have opposite signs. Then the next approximation to the exact root are calculated using this is the regular falsi formula. Okay. And next when you find fx, आपको करना क्या है, पहला approximation ढूंढने के बाद you have to substitute that in f and get the value. If it is positive, negative, accordingly आपको A या B को skip करना है. अगर आपको दिखता है कि FA and FX have opposite signs, then you keep the interval A comma X. If you find FX and FB have opposite signs, then you delete A and you keep the interval X comma B. So you have to replace either A or B by X in every step. You need not to draw everything every time. So this was the derivation of regular falsi. Now today I will put the PPT up to the derivation. Is that okay? On Moodles.
Yes, ma'am.
Avantika,
Ma'am,
yeah. Now हमारा टाइम
PPT on-
खत्म हो रहा है. क्या?
Actually, the second chapter when you began, no,
हाँ.
that PPT.
Okay. I haven't put it yet.
No, ma'am.
Okay, today I will put on the Moodle the derivation part. We will be finishing the meeting in 2 minutes now. So attendance I will retrieve from the WebEx. No problem. So please आप कोई आपको मैंने एडमिट नहीं किया है तो ग्रुप पे डालो, या लड़कियां आप भी ध्यान दिया करो कि मैडम ये लड़कियां ज्वाइन नहीं हुई है. अभी एंड में मैंने 2 लड़कियों को ज्वाइन किया है लास्ट में. ओके. So I hope you have understood this derivation. So I will put the last PPT and this PPT today on the Moodle. Please write the whole derivation in your notebook. Okay. And in the next class, I am going to show how to solve regular falsi problem. Okay. So solution by regular falsi method. So, okay, I will talk to ma'am also regarding your problem. Let us stop here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.